Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is the Mental Wellness channel with Waihiga. If you're new here, I hope that you stick around to take a listen to what I have to share. Today, I'm going to be talking about if I miss drinking. Before I do that, kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Let us grow the Mental Wellness channel family. So, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I have 6 years and 3 months in recovery. That is all by the grace of God. But I wanted to have a candid conversation. Do I miss drinking? Do I miss going out to the clubs? Do I miss hanging around people who drink? Do I miss it all? And this is just going to be an honest conversation. So let's get into it. Back when I used to drink, all I knew was the club life, the bar life, the outside life, the nightlife. That's all I knew. Because that's where I was comfortable. That's where I got my drinks. That is what I used to do. But now that I'm sober, in recovery, we talk about avoiding people, places, and things, PPTs, that trigger you to drink. Avoid people who drink, avoid places where there's drinking going on, and avoid things that remind you of alcohol. That's really hard to do in this world because literally everything is about alcohol. Everybody is drinking. Everywhere you look, there are drinks. But I've been able to manage this far, and it's just simply by the grace of God, number one. Number two, God removed me from all circles that I was associated with. Number three, all the bars that I used to go to have been removed from my life. Like literally there was a row of bars that I used to go to around home. Like those places are gone. They're shut down. They closed down. They're done. Also, the new bars that are up, I just have no interest to go to them. Like I partied from 16 to like 25. I'm tired. There's nothing for me to do in a club. What am I going to do in a club? Drink juice, Red Bull all night long and listen to loud music and watch people get drunk. Like it's so boring. Unless I'm in a club to drink, I don't understand why I'm in a club. Yes, there are nights when I can feel the electricity in the city. I can feel the nightlife calling me. I can feel the buzz, the zzz. Oh, this is a buzzy night, man. I'm feeling the hype, you know? And there was a time in my life I could not escape that buzz. Like when it hit twilight or when it hit 5 p.m., I was out of the house like a person with ants in their pants. I could not sit in the house. I had to be out there with the noisemakers. I had to be out there with the trendsetters. I had to be out there, you know, on the streets, making a mock, going up and down and being in the hype. I had to be out there with the crowd. But God changed my life completely, changed my desires completely. Nowadays, what I want to do is chill indoors and watch a crime documentary. And God is changing that as well. But God doesn't like macabre documentaries, you know. My fascination with crime documentaries is something that I believe God is going to change. However, that is besides the point. Nowadays, I would rather sit indoors, be home by 6, sit indoors, and tuck in watching a nice series, drinking coffee, eating popcorn. That's what I would rather do on a Friday night, on a Saturday night, on a Sunday evening. When I was drinking, my life was chaotic. I didn't know where I was going to sleep. I didn't know whose house we're going to next. I didn't know which bar we're going to next. I didn't know which county we were going to next. I lived in the moment and I didn't give, I just didn't. I was invincible. And I lived in clubs. I lived for the night. I lived for the partying. I lived for the club music. I lived for the club scene. Except when 7 a.m. rolled up and everybody had a home to go to, I didn't have a home to go to. Like, I could not go home in that way. I couldn't rock up at my gate looking the way I was looking and it be okay with my parents, you know? So I crashed on people's couches. I crashed and surfed from friend's house to acquaintance's house to acquaintance's house. Literally like a homeless person. Whoever would take me in, that's what I did. And that's where I would go. Until it got to a point where I no longer looked like the kind of clientele a club would accept. So I stopped going to clubs. And because also walking in high heels and in short dresses was just not working with my alcoholism anymore, it was kind of defeating the purpose. Things were getting way harder for me. I mean, I was a sloppy drunk, so I would fall all over. I needed sneakers. Sneakers are not going to get you into a club. Short dresses are not conducive for partying all night long and being out of the house 24/7. So I would wear jeans and sneakers and be out. And that is more conducive for a bar setting. The bars where you can sneak in at 7 a.m. in the morning and drink round the clock. So I stopped going to clubs and I started entering bars. Because in clubs, I would probably make a scene, get into fights, pass out. It was just too much. And the clubs were far. Clubs were far from where home is and where people's places are. Clubs are, you have to plan for it. You need a budget for a club. You need taxi money. You need cab money. Then a club, drinks are like triple the prices. And everybody's trying to act bougie. Like, alcoholics and clubs don't go. We need bars. Places that are minimal staggering distance to where we're going to crash. That's why we love the neighborhood bar. We chill at the neighborhood bar in the morning, past all hours, we do not care. The prices are reasonably cheap. And if you don't have the money or if you run out of money, you go home, you sell something, and you bring it to the bar. You know what I mean? You can't do that in a club. So the days for clubbing were way over. And I definitely moved towards bar settings. And very dingy bars where you can get bootleg liquor. Liquors that you've never heard the names of. Liquor that can cost you $1. Yeah. But back to the original question. Do I miss clubbing? No. In all honesty, I don't. There's nothing club life offered me. Yes, there was the dancing and the, body to body and whatever. The vibes and the dancing and the macking and all of that. But it's not worth it. To me, it's just not worth it. In the 6 years I've been sober, I have not gone out once. And I've lived alone, like by myself for 5 of those years. And I convinced myself, like, let's go out tonight. Let's go to the club tonight. And I would tell myself, like, I can't do it. Like by 10 p.m., I'm sleepy. I can't do it. People who know me know that I sleep by 8 p.m. Like, I don't have energy for the club anymore. And the club starts like at midnight or 1 a.m. What am I going to be doing outside my bed at 1 a.m.? Nothing good happens outside your bed by 10 p.m. So what am I going to be doing in the club at 1 a.m.? It's like looking for trouble. And the times that we live in are already so dangerous. So unless it's to like go see what's happening, if anything's changed, curiosity, and to drink a whole lot of juice round the clock until 5 a.m. I don't see what I'm going to be doing in a club. So no, I do not miss clubbing. I do not miss the party scene at all. Y'all can keep it. Y'all can have it. I will stay in with my Netflix. I will stay in with my popcorn. I will stay in with my soft life and chill. So kindly let me know, are you a recovering alcoholic, or do you simply not go out anymore? Have you given up on the going out lifestyle? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know what you think about this. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Until we meet again. Goodbye.